Welcome, this is Crime Queen. If you are watching or joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which comes from within us, that which makes us laugh, makes us smile. Hence, we say the Crimson Light is life. So, on this journey of the Crimson Light, we are now having fun with numerology, words, and so on. And we are looking through this process, going through this journey through the word sacrifice. I am hoping that in this journey of sacrifice that it's really going to be seen from the perspective of the third eye, where it is not so painful like we tend to think, and where it is not very challenging, but we will otherwise have fun with this what we call sacrifice, because in the word sacrifice is a word called safe. In the word sacrifice is the word rice, and in rice also means that it consists of us rising, because we know when we cook rice, that's what happens. Isn't that Bible really so fun? It's just fun. I am just loving it, And it's no one, I think God is having a real laugh with us, really. And we're there pulling our hair from left to right, trying to figure out what's going on. But there's a bowl of rice waiting for us to just partake of it. Oh my, this is wonderful. Delicious, delicious. Okay, so just continuing from the last presentation here, where of course we talk about milk and honey. Now I would like to just do a presentation on milk and see what that comes to. I mean, stick milk here, milk, because the children of Israel, they had milk and honey. Okay, so that's 4932. Okay, 4932. Okay, so we could say 4 and 9, it's 13, and 13 and 3 is 16, and 2, 16, 17, 18. So that's milk is number 9. 18. I'll just do this over. So it's 9 and 3, 12. 12 and 4, 16, 17, 18. That's correct. I like to also look at the construct of the word, that it begins with 4 and ends with 2, which is 6, which gives us an insight of that which we are, man. Okay. All right. So milk is 9, and honey. What did we say for honey? Honey is really sweet. Okay, so we had 5 and 5, 10. That's 17, and 17 and 15. Let's see, 17 and 14. Yeah, 17 and 14, just to that was 10, 11, so it's 31. Oh, so we didn't really, on that last presentation, do this, I don't think. So 31, this is what I have been excited about as well. So we have 9 and we have 4. So this is coinciding, milk and honey. This is delicious. So milk and honey, milk is here 31, because 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is transpiring hair. But remember that I've also said that 4 is also hidden hair. So this is the thing on our journey. Perhaps it's that sort of thing when we have been breastfed by our mothers. When we grow up, we don't want to remember that we were sucking on mother's breast. No. Or we do not remember. In fact, we do not remember. We only have that representation from seeing other people breastfeed their children. We have no recollection of that. Now, I have been saying this, which just reminds me that this also reminds me of a breast. Now that came about when I done a presentation on presence. And I just remember saying, I just saw a pair of breasts. I just saw breasts. And I didn't know why, but I saw breasts. And that's what I love about this um, following your path and following the messages, the intuition. We may not always make sense of it straight away, but we put it out in the universe. We say, okay, it may sound silly, but however, it's there. Now the breast is reappearing over and over. Now, I believe that there is. Now, of course, why not? Now, this is making perfect sense. From the breast, we get the whole nutritional value that we need as babes. Mm, 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 mm. Isn't that delicious? Mm, mm, mm. So there is a fundamental message in this number two here. Now, I really would love to just savor this moment, but let's continue. So we have number 31, which coincides with honey. In fact, I have an uncle or had an uncle used to be called Honeybee. I'm not sure he knew that he was 31, but I'm sure he knew he was loved, and he was loved. Okay, so Honeybee, and which is telling us that honey and milk here is 9 because it was, and of course the scriptures was talking about sucking on the honey. It's a honeysuckle. That is just so you know expressive and so delightful, and the art of the words, the storylines are so delicious. Oh wow. Okay, so there we are with honey. We know that honey is 31, which when added, because that's what revelation as well does. Revelation is really telling us to uncover. And in this sense here, revelation is saying you either put this one here, take this one, turn it here, or take this free and put it here. Whichever way we do it, it comes to the B. This is what Revelation is telling us. And this is what I am getting the sense that Revelation was talking so loud, was screaming at me. But, it didn't take me long to hear. And it's like one glance, I thought, yes, I'm going to obey. Trust and obey, for there is no other way. How does the song go? Trust and obey, for there is no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Okay, something to that effect. So, to be happy in Jesus, we talked about Jesus is also number 2. This is what we are talking about. The messages are in the song, but I believe the numbers are revealing the essence, because number 2, where Jesus is number 2, is really 11. And we don't want to acknowledge that when we have accepted Jesus, we are 11, because accepting is really a realization that you are what you are. Wow. So there we are. I'm going to look at, of course, we said the word, we're still with 4. So we saw B. B is also 4. All right. So let's stick to 4 here. But we know that there are developments happening here. Developments of 10 that we saw with when we add figures 1, 2, 3, and 4 comes to 10. So we know in that development here, in the D, was also 10 and also 4, also 2, of course, because we have the B looking like the B here. So there are really So much happening in this D, and now I know that there was a real significant reason why um, I had no inclination to change the letter D's position. Okay, right. I'm just trying to get because of the knock on the door sometimes. Um, yeah, all right. So we have that. Now we see with milk, of course, the agreement or sacred harmony or agreement or whatever is happening here is also in this column. So we see that from 4 and 2 in milk, which the I is here, 3 is here. So we look at 2 and 4. Let's just look at 2 and 4. 2 and 4 again is really showing us the dynamics of 13. 2 and 4. So it's an interplay of 2 and 4 happening here in here, which when we add 2 and 4, we are 6. So there is so much happening in this dimension. Of course, 2 and 4, we have this it takes us from here to there, but in the milk from 4, from 4 here, it means that it also equips us with everything we need here to get a new perspective to get to the number 9, which is the inland revenue. From there, we know in that journey of 2, it's always coming to the idea of remembering that we sucked on that breast, or getting to accept, in fact, that we really did. So, for instance, I don't recall sucking on my mother's breast, but I have this inner belief and knowing that I did. Okay, so this is for, of course, for most of us, and this is a truth. All right, so I'm going to wrap this here and continue with the number 6, because I think this is number 5. All right. Okay, so this is on a template to understanding numerology, the numbers and how they impact our lives. I hope you have found this fun. I hope you have found this insightful. Okay, if you like this presentation, remember to click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay bright, and stay ignited. And spill over with love. Namaste. Love you.